And well, yes, viewers, welcome back to another banger episode of In The Mix. You are joined by Brian Monango for this one and my co-host, Jesse Jackson Carwriter. Jesse, a fantastic weekend of football that we had previously. Just tell us how you're feeling for this episode.
Yes, it was indeed a good weekend. Not so good for some of the teams, obviously relegated, and African Stars obviously so close. I think they have both nails on the title. They just need to get their hands on it. Yes.
Okay, can you please introduce our guest for today on the show?
Yes, our guest, assistant coach for that is one of the coaching staff for Khomas NAMPOL, a team that has been doing very well. Welcome, sir.
Welcome. Thank you.
Can you please introduce yourself to the viewers first?
Okay. Thank you for hosting me. My name is Mateus Moses. I'm the assistant coach of Khomas NAMPOL. So yeah.
Okay, well, that's the team that got promoted to the Namibia Debmarine Premiership and has been making moves. As we all know, they sit third in the Debmarine Premiership. But before we do get into this football discussion, let's have a look at the sports competitions that we do have where you guys can win yourself $1,000 or maybe even more. So let's have a look at that, knowing that you can take part in the photo competition. Like I said before, this is definitely my favorite competition, where you just need to take a photo at any sporting event over the weekend. Has to be an action photo, and you send it to the number you see on the screen there, and you can stand a chance to win $1,000 Namibian dollars. Moving on to our next competition, that is the followers competition, where all you have to do is follow Sports Rap on Facebook, tag 3 friends in the comments, and you can stand a chance to win yourself some money. Do not mind the date there. It has been not postponed, but it has been moved to the 16th of June. So you guys can still participate and take part in that one. We also have one more competition, and that is, of course, the one where you scan a QR code, give your predictions for the games that are happening over the weekend, and then you can win yourself $1,000 as well. Well, that's all that I do have for you guys right now. Please do stay tuned, as we will be back right after the break.
Champions League, we've got the favourites, and if they're on song, well, they'll give us a bit of everything to enjoy. Well, here we go, the first of taste, and the break is on here. It's a red card. Vinicius Junior! Oh my goodness! There was space foul! Lewandowski! Oh, magnificent! That is a stunner! Haaland! What a finish! Coming onto it now to shoot! Champions of Europe, finally!
The 2023-24 UEFA Champions League. Be moved with every game live on SuperSport. Upgrade to Compact Plus.
Okay, well, speaking of the Debmarine Premiership, I think let's not waste time. Let's get right into those chats. Khomas NAMPOL, you guys played on Thursday against Tigers, leading the first half, played well in the match, and then towards the end of the match, you guys just couldn't keep up and you guys lost against the Tigers. And then in your second match, I saw you guys came out with a draw. Can you just tell us what's going on with the team now? How are you guys feeling towards the last stretch? I mean, one game left, but you guys have performed really well in the league. Can you just tell us how you feel about the team's performance this season?
So far, we have done well. We have done well. Our main objective was to survive, to avoid relegation, and then we did that. And even if you look into the log, even if the other teams win their remaining games, they will not reach us. So we are really proud of the boys and the management also for assisting us. So, and it's, you know, we just came from first division, and when we came to the Premier League, the ball game is not the same. So we learn a lot. So hopefully next season when the league start again, we will definitely do much better than this season. But yeah, football will not end now. There's still cup competition, PSTBET Cup competition that is coming. So the guys that we did not give the opportunity to play in the season, we'll also give them opportunity to play in the cup competition. So yeah, but so far we are proud of the boys.
Good to hear. Jason Karaitha, you were the man that was at most of the games over the weekend. Can you just tell us a bit about the games that you did cover over the weekend and as how the results went before we take a look at the interviews?
Well, I think it's important to note that, or to give credit to Khomas NAMPOL at first, a team that is coming up from the first division and coming in the Premier League where there has been teams that have been there for so many years, and they are currently third with the possibility of also finishing second, because there's still a game to go. I think one would have to put their hats off for the technical staff and the players for the performance well done. It could have been a fairy tale season for them. They could have won the league, but unfortunately not. But if you look at the games that happened over the weekend, teams like Life Fighters FC, getting relegated. I mean, it has been coming. They didn't do quite well in the first round. Second round, they were trying, but it was hard. And Choke Chula Chula, they're showing them, beating them and making sure that they are the first team to be relegated this season. African Stars Ongos, obviously a game that held much significance due to the fact that a win was going to be enough for African Stars to lift the title, and a win for Ongos was probably going to put them still into the title race and push it to the final day of the season. Obviously, it didn't happen that way. It was a scrappy match, a match where Stars did not create enough chances. You could see that Ongos came much more prepared in that one. But definitely, it was indeed a good weekend, and we are looking forward for an historical weekend coming.
You know, I think what we love most about the Premier League this weekend is usually we are used to African Stars dominating, but with this one, it's being late. We have to wait for the last games, which I think is very nice for football. We'll continue this discussion as we'll be looking at the results after the break. But for now, let's see what Enzo and the team are cooking in the kitchen.
Yes, viewers, welcome back. And as Brian said, we are discussing a lot of football, and of course, we are in the mix. Today, I'm joined by my guest, Rejoice. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. Today, we are talking about cooking and football. Let's start with cooking first. Rejoice, tell me, how often do you cook?
No, I'm no stranger to the kitchen, you know.
Okay.
I'm a regular there, and I do know my way around the fork and the knife.
That's nice, that's nice. So you said you are a regular in the kitchen. Tell me, what is your favorite dish to make?
I like to keep it simple most of the time. So a small porridge will do with some beef stew.
Some beef stew?
Yeah, something quick.
Something quick.
Something firm also.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So on Sundays, what do you like to make on Sundays?
Okay, on Sundays, normally, you know, since it's time to have the family around, that's the time to show off what you can do. Okay. So then you go and visit your Google guy, and then you can get a few things in, and then they try and put something special, not the stew and the porridge. That's for me.
That's for you.
That's a quick fix for me.
A quick fix for you.
Yeah.
So talking about quick fix, and how often do you braai? Because now we are in the kitchen, we are braaiing, we are not having some beef stew and pap.
No, braai is also part of the thing. Whenever there are functions at the house, it's only now that with the football season on that you tend to delegate this part of the event to family outings to the younger ones. But most of the time, I'll be the one foreseeing how these proceedings take place.
Okay, cool. I want you to tell Brian and Jesse over there and our guest what you are making for us today in the kitchen before we go for a quick ad break.
Okay, Brian, Jesse, you guys should get ready for some ribeye and a small salsa. Yeah. It's coming.
I think what we also have boerewors.
Yeah, as well as some boerewors to the plate. Yeah.
Okay, so what is your specialty? What spices did you put in your ribeye?
I've put in the
master blend?
Traditional. Yeah, and then normally the black pepper should also be there to add some fire to the entire thing.
Okay, cool. Awesome, that was nice from you, Rejoice. Sure. We will definitely come back, and after that we will then speak about your career as an assistant coach. But for now, we get to take a look at the highlights of the inter-high between Windhoek High School and Windhoek Gymnasium under-19 soccer team. Games and yes, and then of course the winner is determined by the final senior rugby team, which is the under-19 rugby team. Yes, we have kicked off, and the ball and what is not happening, and we are having Windhoek Gymnasium attacking right there.
Ja, belovende oomblik geweest wel, en dan 'n man van hulle wat spoed het hiervoor. Dis nummer 11, Rubino. And yes, Rubino has had a running
around the player of Windhoek High School. Wow, that was a brilliant defending Rubino. As we say, Danny, Rubino looks very dangerous on the field. You can see how from Windhoek High School showing off all the skills.
Kela, dis sy naam, en dan bouw die van die kant af, en is nummer 6. Dis
number 8 showing he's the man taking the ball right now.
Ja, kom hy vorentoe. Was hy oor die lyn? Weet nie of as
there is the guys in the midfield attacking again, and showing number 8.
Is net die kant net wat hy daar tref van die.
That is Windhoek High School for you. They are attacking, they are going forward, they're trying to score, and it is your number 9 from Windhoek High School. Very, very close.
TJ, it's a difference for the Lions.
Yes, definitely. Whoa. Absolutely beautiful. And it is your number 3, keeping it down, and it is your number 12 from Windhoek Gymnasium. That was a beautiful pass. Your number 3 is right in front of the goal. And of course...
Het is van 4 en hy maak seker van hom, hy is in die net of was hy nie, het hy net die dwarslaat getref en dan die toe.
He tried shooting right through the defenders right there. And it looks like a handball.
Handball, it seems it's a penalty, yeah.
Goal number 4, let's see. And he was caught again. That is brilliant from your goalkeeper. And there goes TJ.
Yes. Hy is daar, hy is in die net. En is eintlik basies in die dood.
And Windhoek Gymnasium 2, Windhoek High School 1. And brought to you by, of course, our network television, My Zone, Republican, and the whole of Namibia Media Holdings. And
Before we do continue with our discussions with Moses, I was told we are having martabak sapis. Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, for you that didn't mention this to the viewers. Apparently it's a mixture of mince, spices, and some egg. So I'll be getting a taste of that a little bit shortly. But I did have one behind the cameras, and I can say it's not too bad. It's really not bad at all.
I was waiting for you to ask me, and I would have remembered, because when it says Marta, I would know that it's Marta.
So you would have remembered?
Yes. So.
Okay, well, moving on to our topic of discussion, I think if we have a look at the log, like we said, Khomas NAMPOL sit in 3rd, and they could potentially finish in 2nd as well. Moses, looking at the team this season, what do you think has to be one of the most important things that you guys have done correctly to be where you are in the league now?
Okay, I think what we have done correctly this season is our preparation towards the season was on point. And when we started also, our system of playing, many teams could not maintain with the tempo that that the players started with.
Yeah.
And then if you can see, many teams came to realize our way of playing in the 2nd round. But the 1st round, we were there.
You guys
the boys,
were the surprise package.
yes, the boys were running, they were doing everything. People were, yeah, this team. People, this is Premier League. This is the running of yours. What is happening here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and throughout the season, there were games that one could really feel that yes, we might survive relegation, but we might end up winning this league.
Yeah.
Because like the first, we beat the big teams, even though they come and take revenge later on.
Yeah.
But then, look, we beat Tigers. We lost 3-0 against Blue Waters. Then we went to Valves. We beat them in Valves. With the first leg, we lost to African Stars. And then we come and beat African Stars. So those are the big teams that you don't play around with them.
Yeah.
When you are playing them, even the week of preparing for them, you can see that the players are, their minds and everything, the newspapers, everyone is talking about it.
Yeah.
So it was a good experience, and we really, as I said, we have to thank the players. We have to thank the players and you guys for promoting. You guys have been promoting. Everyone have to know. Yes, there's Khomas NAMPOL in the league. Yeah.
I think we'll talk more about Khomas NAMPOL because we spoke to Fortune, the head coach of Khomas NAMPOL, a few weeks ago, and he told us that the plan wasn't initially. The target was not to win the league. The target was always to just fight for survival and take it from there. But I'm sure eventually, when you guys saw that the results were kicking in, you guys somewhere felt that, okay, now we can maybe just go for it. Tell me if I'm wrong, that thought did not come to mind somewhere.
That part came in from the second leg.
Yeah.
Because when we calculated the points that were left and the position where we are and the teams that are behind us, then we say, no, man. Yes, we still want to survive, but then we are still looking at the at that title. At least why not? Why can we not test the African Stars, the Ongos?
Yeah.
Let's give them that. Let them work hard if they want to win it also. But if you see, I think if I'm maybe to be corrected, it might be the first time or maybe the second time that the league is going to be decided in the last games.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, you see, there's so much to talk about this wonderful team, so we'll be diving more into that. Rejoice is almost done in the kitchen. Let's see what the happenings are by them with Enzo.
Meet Christine, an office snacker with a craving for treats, but a budget to stick to. Fortunately, the Synergy chatbot has her covered. With just a few taps, Christine can find the latest specials on snacks, satisfying her cravings without breaking the bank. And then there's Brian, who's out on a date with the most beautiful girl in Winter. But even romance can't distract Brian from his love of sports updates. Luckily, the Synergy chatbot keeps him in the loop so he can stay connected while enjoying his evening. Finally, there's Henriette, who loves to stay informed with the latest news. Unlike other boomers, Henriette knows that she can conveniently access daily newspapers via the Synergy chatbot. Whether it's snacks, sports, or news, the Synergy chatbot has something for everyone.
Welcome back, viewers, and we are still with Rejoice in the kitchen, and we just briefly spoke about you and your way around the kitchen. Now we go into your career. You would, tell us, you're assistant coach. How did you get into coaching? But before we get into that, how do you like your meat done? Well done, rare,
Well done, well done.
properly done.
Well done.
Then you are
Close to the Kapana style. Well done. Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I can see Jesse smiling because it's what he likes.
Oh,
yes.
okay then.
Cool. So tell us, Rejoice, how did you get into coaching?
I got into coaching around 2010, 2011.
Okay.
I got into coaching around 2010. I met the Khomas head coach, Coach Fortune, around 2011.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we've been moving.
Yeah. Wait. So from what I know, usually what people would say is that you are first a soccer player and then you end your football career and then you start coaching.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the same for you.
No, not really, because I started coaching while I was entering my 20s.
Your 20s, yes. Okay.
Because I felt the passion for coaching was a lot more than the passion for wanting
football,
to play.
to play for soccer.
Yeah.
So tell me, what do you enjoy as a coach? Do you enjoy shouting at the players, hey, bring the ball?
No.
Yeah. What do you enjoy?
I enjoy going to the game, watching your game.
Yeah.
noting things down and
Yeah.
then saying, okay, this is how we're going to kill this beast.
Yeah.
That's my part where I come back and I say, okay, guys, X stands here, D stands here, you only move this way. The technical side is where I find the most joy.
Wait, so did you think they listen to you? When you say you don't move, you only move when this player moves?
Yeah, no, if they don't listen to you, you just bring them back after the game.
Yeah.
And you show them, you know, retrospectively, listen, I told you not to move.
Yeah.
And you moved. And that's where we concede the goal from.
Yeah. As a coach, you've been in the industry for quite some time now. Can you maybe just briefly tell us what is, you know, one memorable memory of you being a coach on the field, whether it's in the changing rooms, wherever? It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Now there should be one.
Okay, there was one where I was part of the Khomas I was the head coach of the Khomas under 20 Newspaper Cup team.
Okay.
And it was not a good memory, but it was a memorable event. Because, the late Robbie, it was his last edition of the footballing, in the footballing circle. And we lost the semi-finals to Dupa.
Yes.
Yeah, and the real tension in the disappointment in the dressing room thereafter.
Yeah.
I could see the real feeling of a fan.
Of a fan,
yeah. No, that one stands out for me.
Yeah. I know it was nice to have you on the show, Rejoice,
Sure.
and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors as assistant coach, as coach. Would like to see you guys go beyond just being a coach in Namibia.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Awesome.
Man.
Thanks.
Sure.
Cool. We quickly go for an ad break.
Oh, that's wonderful. And that is what champions do.
It feels good to football with GoTV.
Works the space well and scores.
Nobody but GoTV gives you all the games of La Liga and the PSTBET Premiership.
This is extraordinary. Oh.
The Premier League and UEFA games that matter, and the world's favorite cup competitions. Get your Go Coder with 1 month of Super for only $799 to enjoy the football Vuma. GoTV. Love it.
Moses, like I was saying, looking at the Debmarine Premiership log, as you can see, African Stars sit in first place, Ongosa in second, and the newly promoted side, the side that has been giving, like you said, teams the run for the money, Khomas NAMPOL, who sit in third place after having played 29 games, one more game left. Looking at the point difference, what do you think you guys can learn from this season to implement next season to make sure that you guys give more competition to the teams that usually dwell around in the Debmarine Premiership?
I think as I said, we have learned a lot. We have learned a lot. We have learned a lot how that, because for us sometimes we were like, let's just go there and play, and if we have to collect points, we collect points. But in the Premier League, you need the game management need to come in also, and so all those things we end up learning them that okay, this is how you need to maintain the game. Not always that you must just go there and score. You can even win a game by scoring one goal. So we really have learned a lot, and as I said, I have to give big thanks to the head coach, Rejoice, in the kitchen. So he's one of the guys that have been helping us a lot. Me and Fortune, we are more into Cameron, do ABC, but he will sit there and then do his tactic and research and analyze the game. Halftime, he'll come with a page full of notes. And time is limited, then you have to say, can you please go to the point quickly? So time is limited. And the players, sometimes they, especially if you are leading, then they just want to score more goals. But when we are down, like we are 1 goal down, then you can see the tension. And one thing about coaching is, if you lose and go home,
It's tough.
The fans, if you just open your phone, the whole WhatsApp, everyone, all the fans, they are coaches. Why didn't you play? Why did you remove this one? You see? But once you score or once you win, everyone is happy.
Okay, I think I'll have to hijack you quickly as we get ready for the food. While Rejoice presents us his beautiful food, you guys can look at the screen. We do have the NMH Expo, the expo that is happening at the Country Club.
It's a very manly meat.
Yeah.
It's a typical meal that any man would eat.
Yeah. It's a typical.
Shout out to you, Jesse, for pulling it off. Jesse doesn't want to waste time. Jesse, dive deep and get there. Moses, also get yourself a piece. But yeah, guys, looking at the games that we do have for the weekend, Khomas NAMPOL, thank you guys for joining us in studio today. Hopefully the food is as nice as it looks. So thank you for joining us in studio. We'll be wishing you guys the best for your last game in the league, and hopefully see you guys maybe climbing to the top 2. If not top 3, I'm also concluding that it is a good number. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but yeah. Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, hi, this guy is running, ne?
It's very nice.
Is it nice?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
Enzo, don't you want to like maybe dive in there?
Yeah, of course. You know when you are in the kitchen, you always make sure you already eat that side. But yeah.
Just give me a score, man. But you can only give 10.
Okay, I have run out of time for the show. We'll give our predictions in the comments below, though. But yeah, guys, from us in studio, Brian Munango joined by these lovely guys here. We'll be seeing you again next week, Friday, same time, same place. Goodbye.